Hello and welcome to the Week Ahead video. A couple of things to brief you on for the next 5 trading sessions after Friday's dismal jobs report, which did show the change in non-farm payrolls coming in much lower than expected. Nonetheless, the unemployment rate did fall to 6.7%, below expectations as the participation rate contracted to its lowest level since 1978. It's just 62.8%. As such, the focus for this week will be on a continued perception and digestion of that data as we're heading towards the FOMC meeting due at the end of January, as markets look to find out whether or not the FOMC will keep, as they did in December, on track with their QE taper of $10 billion per meeting. But elsewhere this week, though, we do have some key US data in the form of housing starts and building permits figures at the end of the week, alongside University of Michigan confidence numbers. However, for the US equity markets, it may be more of a focal point on the financial sector, as those Tier 1 US investment bank names, likes of JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Citigroup and Morgan Stanley, all due to report their earnings this week. Elsewhere, though, on the European side of things, after the ECB rate decision last week, wherein Draghi did re-emphasise his strong guidance for the European Central Bank's monetary policy, continued perceptions of that policy itself will continue to be gauged this week. We have the final Eurozone CPI estimate, however that's expected unchanged at 0.8%. Elsewhere, though, on the UK side of things, on Tuesday we see the latest CPI figures, just to see if Carney in fact does have the room in order to adjust their forward guidance, as many analysts have touted, as the February inflation report is seen as an opportune time at which Mark Carney and his Monetary Policy Committee could adjust the unemployment rate threshold downwards to 6.5% from 7.0%, but this could potentially put the credibility of the Bank of England at threat. So let's see just how these inflation figures fit in as we go through Tuesday's session. Elsewhere, though, as we're heading towards the end of Bernanke's tenure, with Janet Yellen due to take up her position at the end of the month, Fed Chairman Bernanke is scheduled to be speaking this week in what will be one of his final speeches in his role as the Fed Chairman. So that will be very keenly eyed for any clues on outgoing monetary policy from Bernanke or ingoing policy from Janet Yellen. So, of course, we'll bring you all those releases as soon as it hits the wires, as well as any other relevant commentary to your trading. But in the meantime, that's all from us. Make sure you have a fantastic week.